So like I want to talk about like the difference between bro science and real science. Have you ever like I want you to pull up when you got some time, my G. I want you to pull up and I'm going to give you some videos as well too. Pull up like these different boxes. You can have them everywhere. It don't even have to be where my hand is or anything like that. Just pull them up and we're going to pull up and look at the different things from these TikTok influencers and people that actually think that they know what they're doing when it comes to actually building muscle and creating power in your body versus real science. Not saying that there's anything wrong, just saying a lot of them are bullshit.
Like, wait! Wait.
What it is, guys. I'm Coach Clay, and today we're going to be talking about the science behind how to build the perfect body. If you've seen on TikToks, you have one guy telling you to go high reps for tone. You know, I gotta go reps of 30 for 3, or I gotta do 15 for 5, or and you have another guy that says lift heavy or go home. And I remember you telling me one time about you saw this one thing about a guy that he lifted one time.
Oh yeah, he said lift as heavy as you can 1 or 2 times, like max out. Like if you can bench 300 max struggling at one time, that's good enough because your muscles are already ripped and all the things. And
Yeah. You have that guy. You have a guy like me that's telling you, hey, progressive overload. Overload. Now the question is, what actually works when it comes to building your ideal physique? Today we're going to be unpacking the real science of building muscle, and we're going to get honest about all the BS that's going on in the world, because a lot of times, and I love this topic just because I love to differentiate the difference between an influencer and a person that actually is knowledgeable about facts and fiction and knows how to actually train the body. Because there's a lot of people that are doing it because of the love of the game and because they actually want to see people be their best. And then there's other people that are looking for clicks and likes and looking to just raise their following and aren't actually really coaches. They're just people that are using others. I feel from my own perspective lens that are using people for their own financial gain. Not saying there's anything wrong with giving your perspective on how you were able to get into a physique, but each is not the same. What works for me, if I do some wild things, may not work for you. You've seen some of my workouts. They be wild as hell sometimes. I love it. Yeah. But for the next man, it may not be like that. So
tempo squats.
Tempo squats. I love that, man. Time under tension, dog. Yeah, you talking about ripping muscle?
Yeah.
That'll rip your muscles, man. You'll walk up like you taking that.
All right, man. That's
no.
That's a different podcast.
That's a different podcast.
This is a family show.
A little bit day after, man, you walking funny and shit.
It's a family show.
Fine, PG. That's true.
At least the first minute or so of the episode.
So, if you've been training without results, if you've been chasing aesthetics and performance, if you're confused with by all the fitness noise that goes on from your Instagram feeds, from your TikTok feeds, from your Facebook feeds, then this is definitely the episode for you. And I want to get one thing clear, and I want to be smart about all this, and I want to build on truth and not trends. So what we want to go into first is what science says about hypertrophy. We'll go into it. So with hypertrophy, which is muscle growth, it happens when we train in the 6 to 12 rep range.
It's not hypertrophy. What is? Hold on. That's not how you say that. Hold on. How you spell that?
HYPERTROPHY.
Here
Let Siri say that shit out
Here
loud.
we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hypertrophy.
Yeah, nigga. Nigga, that's what it is.
No, say it. You say it.
Hypertrophy. Hypertrophy. No?
Hypertrophy.
Hypertrophy.
Oh, that's
Not-
fucking you. That's
yeah.
fucking you up. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's fucking me up now.
Hypertrophy.
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 Yeah,
Hypertrophy.
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 Trophy.
I can't say
It's
that.
not trophy. It's trophy.
The way I
Hypertrophy.
yeah, nigga, I'm saying it. I'm
say
saying
it's how you say
nigga,
it.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
if you train with me, you know how I train. This is how I
give
train.
it- alright,
The hypertrophy.
Alright,
Now I
yeah.
can't even say that shit.
No.
Damn it! This gonna.
That's
It's
it,
gonna.
that's it.
It's gonna work for this one. This one only. It's okay. I'll give my correction.
We'll put the Asian voiceover.
like look, my mouth was just shut. You should do that. Do that shit.
No, just do the mouth movement. Ready? 3, 2.
Hypertrophy.
Hypertrophy.
All right. 3, 2, go.
Hypertrophy.
No, you can't
I
say it.
can't say. Okay, I can't say. Okay.
All right, go.
Hypertrophy.
There you go.
Oh shit. Okay, let me get back.
Alright.
What this is, and we can input that every single time. I won't even say it no more because I know I'm butchering that shit. I know what it is. I just can't say that.
Whenever
shit.
you want
It's
me to
like,
click it, you
bro,
tell
it's almost like the we say the Worcestershire sauce
Oh yeah.
or kuka, like what's the boars the boards the kuda chutery boards.
Oh, now you got me fucked.
Yeah, what's the
Charcuterie?
yeah man yeah I can't say charcuterie. Charcuterie board.
I know how to say it, but now I'm messed up in the head.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I practice it all the time. Sometimes I just can't say that shit.
So
But
whenever you need me, I'll click it. You tell me.
that's it. So what is
Hypertrophy.
so what we're looking at when we're thinking about that, we're thinking about muscle growth. And what happens with this is that I want you to do that shit every single time too. When we're doing this, we're trying to train in the this nigga got his shit ready to.
Hypertrophy.
You got me wilding today, G. So what this is when we do this, we're training in the 6 to 12 rep range, and we're working near failure. So I'm talking about a rep range between 75 and 90%. This is when this is you getting enough weekly volume per muscle group, 10 to 20 hard sets, and then you recover properly. And this is from one of the leading in
Hypertrophy.
researches. We also have progressive overload, and for me, this is still king. I love progressive overloading. This means that we're increasing the reps, we're increasing the sets, and we're increasing the intensity over time. So a lot of times when I'm doing progressive overloads, we're starting at a 50% or 60% of your 1 rep max. We're doing that for 5. We're doing that for 6 to 12 reps, and then the next week or the week after that, maybe giving you a 2-week period, we're gonna go up again. We're gonna lower the reps a little bit. We're gonna go higher in the percentage of weight of volume that we're doing, and we're gonna slowly go up in weight and down in reps, and then when we hit that max, we'll repeat the process again with the new goals or PRs that we got from the previous. So a lot of times with progressive overload, I usually do progressive overloads for 4 to 8 weeks, and then I'll do pretty much a Uno reverse, where we'll do it again with the new PRs that we got from the 4 to 6 weeks of working out, and we'll do it again. With this one, I love it just because, like I said, it's intensity over time, not every session, but steady, and your body adapts to the challenges that we have. Training to failure works, but only when it's programmed smart. And you don't need to hit failure every single time, like you were telling me in that one thing that you saw, that 1 rep every single time. You don't have to do that, especially on compact lifts. Why? Because it can cause injuries. If you think if I'm doing a compound lift, if I'm doing deadlifts every day or every 2 or 3 times a week at 100%, or 110 of my 1 rep max, or if I'm doing a bench press or a back squat, look how much force you're putting on your body. Think about how much pressure and weight that you're putting on a body, especially if you're not getting the proper rest and recovery. You're not eating right, you're not sleeping right, you're stressed out, you're a woman, your hormone levels are up and down. That could really take a toll on your body and increase the risk of injury. So with this, we need to make sure that we're training each muscle group at least 2 times a week. And that seems to be more effective than once. And then this boosts the volume and frequency for better results as well too. And then, like I said too, doing this, doing the what?
Hypertrophy.
He's my nigga. Slowed it down. Yeah. Wait, say it again.
Oh wait.
Hypertrophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit. I still don't want to say it. Doing that, doing the progressive loads, progressive overloads, and then also recovering is going to be critical because we have to remember that growth doesn't happen during the workout. Growth happens afterwards. So the way we eat, the way we sleep, how we conduct ourselves. The previous episode we talked about stress levels and cold plunges and meditation, box breathing. So if we're not including all that, if we're not including our sleep, if our sleep sucks, then our muscle building will suffer as well too. And this is a blueprint for everybody. But yet there's still a lot of people that are still stuck spinning their wheels. There's still a lot of people that train through TikToks and through Instagram reels, and they don't actually have a set schedule. They just look on. They wake up. They look at their phones, and they're like, "What am I gonna work out today? Oh, this nigga's over here doing random things. Let me just. I see he's sweating and working, so let me just do that, thinking that they're doing something. They're not really doing anything. I have a lot of my clients and I love my clients to death. I love all you guys. But sometimes you come to me.
Hypertrophy.
Put a British accent on that.
we got like a deep dark nigga that says like he's like right behind you and he's like just saying it.
I can do it in post for sure.
Okay. But like I say that just because I love my clients, man. But sometimes they'll come to me with these different workouts. I'm like, yo, it's good to be boring. It's good to be boring. It's okay to be boring. I want to go into this. It's why bro science still works sometimes. I'm not saying that it's not beneficial, but this is where things get spicy. Not all bro science is useless. In fact, some of it does work, just not always for different reasons. Like there's one thing I saw. I was scrolling through TikTok, and this person was like, "You gotta be sore to grow," and that's not true at all. Soreness is inflammation. It's not progress. So chasing soreness can sometimes get people to train harder, which can lead to results, but it doesn't mean that you're getting a good workout in. You could be sore and still have a shitty workout. You could not be sore at all and not even think that you got a great workout in, but you're seeing more results. There's a time, a lot of times where I am not even really sore after workouts, or even like the whole week. I can go through my whole week and not feel soreness whatsoever, feel great. But in my mind, I question like, did I really get a good workout in? But then when I look in the mirror, look at the scale, I'm like, oh yeah. This is what it is. I can tell the difference. I'm just not having any type of soreness, just because everything else is going to plan. Another thing I saw was lift heavy and stay anabolic, and there's some truths about that. Strength training can boost testosterone and growth hormones, but the effects is short term, and long term gains depend on actual consistency, sleep, and total volume. And then another thing I saw was that you gotta eat big to be big. I was a big proponent of this, especially when I was in powerlifting. So with this one, it's kind of like it's a yes and a no with this one, just because yes, you do need to be in a caloric surplus to grow muscle, but too big of a surplus can just add fat. So smart bulking is modest surplus with high protein intake. I think we talked about this in the last episode. I talked to you about, not the last episode, but the episode previous. I think it was on the OMAD one, when I talked about me going on OMAD because I was eating like a madman every 2 to 3 hours, eating just cold chicken breasts out of my lunchbox, and having this high caloric surplus, which was great. But then also, if you don't know how to actually do this, if you're having your high caloric surplus with McGangbangs and with things with things that aren't actually healthy, aren't actually putting nutrients in your body, then all you're doing is gaining a lot of fat. And, and you may say, like we talked about earlier, you may say, "Oh yeah, I'm in bulking season. Oh, I'm just getting big. I'm in big." Yeah, you getting big, all right, my G. You getting big.
I was in bulking season yesterday. I was running around like I didn't even eat anything all day.
Oh shit!
And then I got back home and I got
You tore
Chipotle.
that. Oh shit! Oh, you still on that old man kick?
No. I was just fasting.
Oh, you just fasting.
Yeah,
Okay, it's fasting. Okay.
But yesterday was one of those days where I fasted unintentionally.
Yeah.
I was just running around doing things, and then I got Chipotle and.
It
was bulking season.
It was bulking season. What you get on that bug?
Hey man.
Yeah,
Hey man. I ain't get nothing you suggested the other day. It was.
Y'all heard that, right?
I was like, give me the rice, however much they want to give me, load it up. Black beans. Yeah, black beans. I did do double steak.
I'll take that.
Double steak.
I'll take that.
Veggies, little onions, little peppers.
Yeah.
All right, then we got a pico.
Okay.
Little pico.
We're about to get into it now.
Okay. Sour cream. Guac.
Yeah.
Cheese and lettuce.
Cheese.
Lettuce.
Okay, yeah, lettuce.
Lettuce
Yeah,
too.
lettuce.
Lettuce too.
Lettuce has no.
And
So.
then some smoked Tabasco hot sauce on top of all of that.
I'll take all that. I'll take that.
on,
I'll
man.
take that.
And I ate the whole bowl.
I'll take. It ain't. It's not bad. It's not. That's not bad.
I got you right now.
Hypertrophy.
So, they sound like the movie credit in a cinema near you.
Yeah.
Hypertrophy.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm gonna get cracked at the whole time on this one too. So I say all that because bro science is often experience based and it's not lab based, and that's valuable because fitness needs to be filtered. And your body deserves better than just what gym myths are and what people tell you online. So
you're getting into like it's not always bad. So it's like what are some gyms bro science that you've learned that's beneficial?
Okay.
Like, I can tell you some off the top.
yeah,
Like you and a lot of gym bros alike.
yeah.
They can look at a meal and be like, that's about this amount of calories.
Well, I was just doing now, yeah.
So you can
I was judging you in my mind when you told me all this shit.
hey, all those calories were only calories I had today.
Yeah. Which I'll take. I'll take that. So,
But yeah, a lot of gym bros can look at your meal and be like, all right, you got about 32 grams of fat. You got about 90 grams of protein when you got all that together, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So they can do all that.
Yeah.
That's gym bro
That's
science.
just gym bro science, which is good, man. I have a running library, encyclopedia, just a book of like foods and like how much fat, carbs, and protein are in each one. That's bro science. I can tell you from other bro science things like rep ranges and like training splits. So even like training splits, when I first started like I said, man, I was a lone wolf when I got into like. Hey, that's why I put that mug up there too. I was a lone wolf, man, when I got into fitness. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm a type of person, my background. I had a dad that I love, and he always wanted me to figure it out, son. That was the constant theme.
Yeah, even if he knew it,
man, figure it out, big dog. Figure it out, son. Yeah, because I hated that shit when I was growing up. But I began to respect it as I got older because it allowed me to go through the bro science to understand and to get information from other things. But it also allowed me to do my research, to do my studying, to go to school,
Kind
to actually know the actual knowledge behind the bro science, because there is a lot of knowledge behind bro science. But like I said, my perspective is in lens is like these two cameras right here. This lens is right here, but then this lens is over here. Now, can you get the same perspective? Do they see the same thing? But they do the same exact thing.
And they're looking at the same thing.
They're looking at the same thing. It's just in different perspectives. And I'm like I said, it's not, bro science is not all bad. In bro science, I was able to learn training splits, the push-pull days, the leg days, the upper body, lower bodies, the full day splits. I was able to learn, how to pair up different workouts for those different types of splits. So even you talked about just being able to, off the top of the dome, being able to calculate your meals and things like that. Different types of workouts that work different types of muscle groups,
And how many gym bros have become like I've seen even friends, like they start going to the gym and they become full chefs.
Yeah, man.
Become full chefs. Know how to cook things, how to make things taste better. That's better for you.
Yeah, man.
Like they become healthy chefs.
Yeah, man. So like I said,
Couldn't cook a lick before working out
at all.
Now
man.
they're chefing it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we all start from somewhere, and I'm not saying that what you see from the Instagram reels, from the TikTok reels, from Snapchat, from Facebook, from X, from whatever, from OnlyFans. Hey, I'm just saying there be some people on there with OnlyFans too. Whatever.
Coming soon.
Hey, that's good. I'm taking off this Andre 3000 shirt that is this sweater and this just go straight this muscle. I don't even like flex my chest here. Speaking of this, bro. Have you ever seen a nigga play a flute for 3 hours straight?
No. No. Never. That's where you got that from?
I went to go see a nigga play a flute for 3 hours straight.
That's why I got the notes on.
That's why I got the notes.
I
love Andre 3000, man. It takes a special soul to watch your favorite artist go up there and not sing any songs and just play flutes off the reg, and then you see Erykah Badu just doing these weird things with her hands. She's making music with like vibrations and shit. It was the weirdest and wildest thing. I thought to myself, this can't be real. Yeah. This can't be real.
At least you got a dope sweater out of it.
I did.
At least you got dope merch.
And I got a memory of, damn.
What the fuck?
I went to go see Andre 3000, and then all I saw was a nigga play 12 different flutes. Would I do it again? No.
You saw your favorite artist do everything except the things you like him for.
Exactly.
Hey, man.
Anyway.
That's what your brain was going through. Your brain was going through something.
Hypertrophy.
Hypertrophy. There we go. We got it now.
Yeah,
Let's keep saying that shit though, because I don't want to say no more. So
wait, to play off the hat. To play off your hat.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You have to stop watering dead plants. Stop putting all your energy into these TikTok and Instagram and all these reels.
That's it.
And water the plants that are actually going to bear fruit.
That's it, man. And learning the science. Hey, whoo,
Preacher man.
It's hiding here, G. It's hiding here, bro. It's about the learning process and the learning process and getting scientific facts. Science is never wrong, but you know what's wrong? People talking. People talking out their ass.
Jimmy from the gym?
Yeah, Jimmy from the gym. Jimmy from the gym that be in there 6 days a week, but look like he hadn't worked out. Like he worked out in 2 years. But for him, something's working. You can see him lifting big and things like that, but the nigga don't look like he's lifting. Then you can see Corey over there, all shredded out and things like that. But he's doing this random plyometrics or things that you're like, what is this guy doing? I saw, bro, like real talk. I saw this dude in the gym. This is when I was going to one of those global gyms, and he had about 5 or 6 different types of resistant bands on his body, and he just got moving this like this and like that. And for him, he was breaking a sweat. For him, it was working. Now, is that real science behind that, or is that bro science? I feel like in that instant and moment, there is a little bit of real science behind that, because there is effort and energy burnt from the resistant bands. Right. But the exercise that he was doing, are you really getting the most
maximum?
Maximum.
Yeah.
Or are you just wasting time?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be spending an hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours in the gym, I don't want to waste any time, and I don't want my time to have useless results like
Be
things like
efficient with your hour.
efficiency, man, efficiency. So I want to kind of go into all this. I want to go into like a program design. You know, we talked about like the difference between the two, and I want to give you some actual scientific proof that I learned from both science and real science. So whether we're chasing aesthetics or strength or both, I want to give you like this quick framework for training. So we talked about the training splits: push, pull, legs day. We have an upper body, lower body day. We have a full body day for 3 times a week. Your setup ranges can differentiate. You can have between 3 and 6 reps for heavy loads and RPE, rate of perceived exertion, between 8 and 9. You can have, oh yeah, my G wasn't ready.
Hypertrophy.
You can have, wait. I'll say it again. You can have
Hypertrophy.
There we go. You can have that 6 to 12 reps, moderate to heavy loads. You can do endurance or toning type, which is 12 to 20 reps with a lighter load. There's also progression types where you add weight weekly, you add reps weekly, you add sets weekly, reduce rest. And then there's also conditioning add-ons. HIIT training once or twice a week. What I like to do with my program, we do a lot of what?
Hypertrophy.
That puts some matter,
we do a lot of that. We do a lot of progressive overloads, but then I still add at least 1 to 2 conditioning add-ons. HIIT training, we do CrossFit, or I'll tell them, hey, go do CrossFit, do something high intensity. You're getting that heart rate up. Twice a week, I add in sled pushes, bro. I got this one thing, the frog jumps. It's where you grab the bottom of the sled, and I think you've done that. Yeah, man. They hate it. I love to watch. I love to watch their pain. But what it does, it just blasts the glutes, it blasts the legs, and it creates high intensity where you're breathing heavy as well too while you're doing that. Kettlebell finishers are a great one as well too. And even stair climbs and stair sprints as well too. And then another one is core work, adding in core work 2 to 3 times a week, including rotations, anti-rotations, isometric things such as planks and things like that. So the goal is to actually to track your progress weekly. And if it's not trackable, you can't train with it. If you're not training with intent, you're just exercising. And there's a difference between training with intent and actually exercising. If I'm exercising, I can exercise by going outside and running this 5K like we're gonna do tomorrow. That's exercising.
Actually, I gotta talk to you about that.
No.
I gotta talk to you about that.
That's is written in stone, my G. Yeah, man. What time we started? We said midnight runs. You know, there's a lot of jackrabbits over here, bro. You didn't know that? Yeah, man. Like I took my dog out. By the way, I have a golden dude. I hate that nigga. That's a different podcast.
Hypertrophy.
I took my dog out, man. I took him out, man. I was like, I'm gonna get a nice little night stroll, get a quick 4 miles in with my dog. He need to get out, man. And then this guy just goes crazy on them jackrabbits over here, because them jackrabbits is everywhere, pooping in everyone's yard and things like that. And we running, I'm running, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pads, and this nigga just going to sprint almost.
Hypertrophy.
Just jumps out.
Just jumps out just like that. Just jumps out. Almost killed me, bro. There's a jackrabbit that crossed the street right in the midst of a car coming down this way. What did this nigga do? Followed him. His leash is on my waist, so I don't have to run and hold the leash. Boom! He puts me out.
Hypertrophy.
Immediately. What?
Hypertrophy.
Yeah. The niggas did that. He pulls me out in the street, and I almost get hit by a car. So when we go on the run, just know I won't be taking him. whatsoever.
Alright,
So we have to exercise with intent and not just exercise. That means tracking everything because, like I said, tracking. If you're not tracking, you're just doing things for fun and think you're getting something. But I want to show you guys like the real cheat code. Your body isn't. Your body is built in the gym, but your physique is actually built in your mindset. If you're trying to chase the perfect goal, you're gonna end up quitting early. If you don't track, you're gonna plateau. If you don't rest, you won't grow. That rhymed, don't you know? So you gotta listen. It's not all about the algorithms and the things that you see, the weekly trends and things like that. It's about doing the boring things consistently with passion and purpose and progression. Like I said, your compound lifts. I know it's boring. It's boring doing the same lifts, doing back squat, doing front squat, doing bench press, doing deadlifts, and doing bent over rows. Any type of compound lift. It's boring. Sometimes you see those guys doing backflips and they're on like the GHD machine with weight on. They're doing abs, sit-ups. They're doing that for likes. that doesn't do anything. It's you see the most progression when you see people doing boring lifts in the gym constantly. So the best program is one that you can do for 6 months straight, not one that lights up your dopamine parts of your brain in 3 days. We had to also remember that we need to get obsessed with the process, with the form, with our breathing, and how we show up for ourselves in the gym. And the version that we're building is a mirror of all of our patterns. Building smart patterns and your physique will follow. So if we do those things, if we build on not just the bro science, like I said, there are benefits to watching things, but if we build things not just on bro science but on actual science, we will see the results. So the call of action is this. Here for this week episode, I want you to pick up 2 compound lifts this week. So we're talking about a squat, a deadlift, a bench, a row, a pull-up, a overhead press. We're going to do that for this week. We're going to pick those 2 compound lifts. We're going to track the volume and the progress that we have every single week. Just like in the previous episode, we're going to track our sleep. We want to try to get at least 7 plus. I know for some that may be hard to do, but building your body is hard to do. Building your body, it takes discipline, it takes action, and it takes being uncomfortable.
Hypertrophy.
That's what it takes.
That's what it takes. It takes that, G.
Yeah.
It takes that. And please, start questioning the people that you follow on Instagram. They don't always know what's best. They know what's best for them because why? It's their body. And what are we doing? We're just viewing the things that they want us to see. We don't know the backing that they have. We don't know the knowledge that they have. We don't know anything. We just go online and say, oh man, this person got 5,305 followers. He must know what he's doing.
Right.
You don't realize how often these dudes are getting blasted by other physique coaches and trainers because they don't actually know what they're doing.
Or they're taking roids.
Boy, I'm just saying.
Hypertrophy.
Taking roids.
They get roids. They ain't doing what?
Hypertrophy.
They ain't doing that. They taking that shot right to the gluteus maximus, man.
Yeah.
So, but whatever we do, we want to make sure that we practice everything with intent. We want to be cautious of everything. We don't want to look at every single Instagram model, every single fitness influencer, and think that they actually know what they're doing when it comes to building the best body. Bro science might sound sexy, but science is consistency, and with science you'll build a body that'll last. So that's all I got for today, guys. Like always, stay pleasant, stay present, stay positive. Peace.
Stay pleasant, stay present, stay positive.
I love that shit. I love that shit. We doing that. We do. Wait.
Stay present. Stay positive.
Yeah, wait. We're done.
Stay pleasant. Stay present. Stay positive.
Oh shit! Yeah, I love that one. Yeah.